You have to get there on time.
I never could have made it on time. That's my point. If I spent 10 minutes in the house, how was I 45 minutes late? It just doesn't make sense, Bill.
It was a lot longer, Conor. You have to accept it at this stage.
It was not 45 minutes, Brian. It was not 45
I was with you all day.
I was not 45 minutes.
Do you know something? You'd argue Christ down off the cross,
It's not
Conor.
one.
And you're not right. And you have to learn to accept things. And you don't.
But you got emotional with Morris, didn't you?
Well, he made it personal, Brian. I always try and keep things professional, but when he attacked my character and my age and my hairstyle...
Don't be so sensitive, for goodness sake. The point is, you made yourself project manager and you didn't listen. You said, I can do all this. But Morris, you still let it all happen.
Yes, Bill.
You know, you're just sitting there nodding at me. Where's your passion in all this? I get upset and excited when I look see what this young fella's doing.
Yeah, I did, Bill, and as you can see, he's still in the boardroom here. He's fighting against yourselves. This is the level that you have to get through to Conor Brown. Anyway, I let it happen, yes.
You walked away from it.
I didn't walk, I came up...
You walked away from it.
We had Queensberry rules nearly.
You walked away from it and let him do his thing, which lost you the whole task. That's your responsibility.
Yes, Bill.
Brian, I want to know the figures.
Well, Bill, despite Conor messing up the car rental part of the task, he actually sold €1.9 million worth of fleet for you. And compared to that, Morris only sold 454,000, under a quarter of what Conor sold.
Well, obviously, Conor is a salesman. And
you're not?
No, I am a salesman. I believe a strong part of sales is relationship building, and I emphasise too much on that.
You had one evening, you had a couple, you had 1 hour with these people. You want to build a relationship?
Well, these customers, I believe, everyone that I talk to will come back to Renault.
It's no use to you. It's no use to you. You were there to win the competition.
Yes, Bill.
You're doing it for 10 years longer than Conor. You should have gone through all this. You should know what it takes to sell. You've got to ask the question, sign there.
In my industry, it's slightly different to car sales, that it's not as clinical, and I missed the boat on that one.
I don't know many times you've said that to me over the past 11 weeks. How am I supposed to trust you in running a business for me?
Bill, you've seen me, 11 weeks, you know, I have been here, I have been fighting, that event, I was running around ensuring that we had a product and an event of that evening. Conor relied on me for information. He relied on me for advice and information, which I was giving to him, down to litres per gallon, miles per gallon, you know.
No.
This morning you asked me, and up until this morning...
The miles per gallon question, because I didn't know the exact answer.
This is what's happened.
You didn't know it either, Morris.
I did know it. I told you yesterday.
Excuse me. Why can't you make your point and not let him shout you down?
I can't. He's interjecting.
Shout him down. Let me see you. Let me see what you are made of.
What happened in the car this morning, he came up, he still was unsure about how many kilometres in a mile and how many gallons in a litre.
I asked you, I wanted to clarify exactly what it was. I thought that there was 1.5, or I actually thought there was 1.3 miles.
This morning in the shower as well.
Look, I didn't interrupt you the last time.
You did. You interrupted them all the evening.
This morning in the shower, again, you were asking me about figures. You were relying on me for facts.
I wasn't relying on your figures. Morris, I'm well able to...
Just as you got out of the shower, what did you say to me?
Morris, I asked you about the miles per gallon because I wasn't sure.
No, that was in the car. Evident. That was in the car, just out of the
Morris,
shower.
You're trying to bring up stuff here. Like,
no, I'm just...
If I didn't know the figures, I wouldn't have quadrupled your sales. Do you think I wouldn't have made them sales if I didn't know the prices of the product I was selling? Don't be stupid.
Say that again. You wouldn't want to say that to me.
Oh, sorry, Morris. I didn't mean it like that. But I was just getting frustrated, Bill, because...
You seem to get like that all the time.
I'm here to learn as well. As you said,
You're not here to pull the ship down.
I know that.
I remember that one. You're here to learn. Are you here to learn?
No, Bill.
What are you here for?
I'm here to win the Apprentice.
Did you hear that? He's not here to learn. Did you not come here to win this?
I am here to win, and I am a winner.
So where does that leave me? I've won against the fire. Why shouldn't I fire you, Conor?
Bill, you said at the very start of this process that you want to go into business with someone, but you're not going to run the business. You're not going to hold their hand. I think I've proved myself over the last 11 weeks that I am a very independent person and I'm more than capable of running my own business. And my sales are strong and sales are core to every business. And yes, I fell down in the meetings, and if I'm to be fired over that, so be it. But I've still done a lot of positive things in this. I made you a lot of sales. I put €250,000 in your back pocket as soon as you walked into that event.
I have nothing in my back pocket. Don't mention something like that here.
Sorry, maybe I phrased it wrong.
See? That's what we call cheeky.
I don't don't do it on purpose, Bill.
You do it naturally. I just happen to think you're a showboater. You want it all. You want to be seen to be the greatest. And that doesn't work. You have to prove you're the greatest by getting the results. That's what business is all about. It's not about showboating, and it's not about ego. Morris, why shouldn't I fire you?
Well, Bill, from the first day that I entered into the house, I've thrown myself into this process with passion. I didn't hide in the long grass. I was PM, and right throughout it, I made sure that I had my voice heard. I know that my business, and going into partnership with you, I know it's going to be a success, and it is.
Well, you know, Conor, I've had the luxury of putting you through your paces over the last 11 weeks. And given your performance to date, I have grave doubts. Your biggest problem in this process has been your ability to get on with people. From the very beginning, with everybody, you were cocky and over-opinionated. But you have got a spark. I've seen it. As a 20-year-old, you've got an impressive business background. Morris, 11 weeks to assess you. And you might be surprised to hear that I think a lot about your abilities. And that's the only reason you've made it this far. But I've heard a lot today that undermines my belief that you're able to run a team. And Morris, you should have known that it's the PM that holds the cards in a two-man team. Question I asked Morris, do you have the persistence that I know is needed to lead a business? That's a big question mark over you. Conor, you're an entrepreneur. You have a fine business. And what I like most about you is your work ethos. And you'd make and are a super role model for the young people of Ireland. You're a raw talent, very raw. You're ready to go for what you believe in. And I admire that. But guess what? That's also the reason why I'm not going into business with you. So, Conor, you're fired.
I just say thanks very much for the opportunity, Bill. I certainly coming out of here with a lot more than I went in with.
Just say one phrase to me. You're going to learn from it.
I will, certainly.
Off you go.
Thank you. Thanks, Conor. Thanks, Charlie.
Morris, you've made it through to the final with a hair's breadth. So I'll say well done, but I can tell you very simply that you're only getting one more chance to make it happen.
Thank you, Bill.
So off you go.
Fair play to you, lad. Well done. Come on. Best of luck in the final, all right? Yeah. And no hard feelings. All right.
See you again.
Well done.
That wasn't easy. You get to like Conor with all his rough edges. And I just know, looking at the guy, he's going to do it for himself. So, the best of luck.
Absolutely. Impetuous and youthful. But a great guy and a great role model, as you said.
Well, Bill, heat is rising, 1 week to go. 4 different people, 4 industry sectors.
Yep. But they're going to have to prove their worth to me.
Morris should be home. He deserves to be home, so hopefully he comes through the door. Cheers and well done, guys. Great work, mate. Yeah.
How's the 11 finalists?
There's no love lost between myself and Conor. I made it clear after this task I didn't want to be anywhere near him.
I still think I was a strong candidate, and I certainly think I was better than the 4 who remained.
Just hearing his voice just irks me. It just gets my blood boiling.
Morris definitely held back in this task without a doubt. He didn't put himself forward for PM whatsoever. He was huffing and puffing, doing the usual, and if he really wanted it, he could have fought for it.
Conor thinks he's got nothing to learn, and that's Conor's problem.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Very frustrating now to be out the door. I'm after bringing in nearly €2 million for a Bill Cullen Motor Group, and here I am on the way home to my house.
They said that I only had 400.
Hello? Hello, Jean. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. We've 36 hours to finalise our business plan and a driver will be sent for us. What? 36 hours to finalise our business plan and a driver will be sent to collect us.
Brilliant.
Yeah?
With just 4 candidates remaining, the search for Bill Cullen's newest business partner continues next week on The Apprentice.
This is your last chance to impress me.
It is my turn to shine.
What on earth makes you think that's feasible?
Well, we've hardly started. Are you very intimidated?
Now, at €400 I'm bid. At 400, 500, he says.
Never seen such rubbish in all my life.
How can you work well in a team when you're quick-tempered, opinionated and thick?
You might call it the gospel according to Joanne.
You're taking a piss or something?
It's not good.
Instant hedonistic pleasures.
I made a mistake on my application form.
Financially, this is doomed.
I am the greatest.
You are hired.